Okay, everybody. So last class we had seen regarding that application, right? Uh, what was the value? Can you please tell me? This was 0.7, right? Next, this axis 50, 53, 53 and 60. So after the projection and all those things, we had got this last diagram. Yes or no? So then what we have to do? It was nothing but our defuzzification technique which we have to apply. So any of the defuzzification technique which is applicable for this thing. So the applicable defuzzification techniques are first of maximum, last of maximum, then your this thing, middle of maximum and COG method. So any of this method can be applied and then final answer can be obtained. So the final answer which we had obtained by MOM method, that is first of maximum was nothing but 53, last of maximum is 60, and then MOM method was how much? 53 plus 60 divided by 2. How much it was there? 7 by 2 is 3.5. So 56.5. Okay, everybody. I hope this was the last answer which we had got, right? Now, what was the question asked there? It was, we had designed an application for our washing machine, right? Wherein our inputs were what? Input was type of, weight of the cloth and dirt level. And output is what? Time for rotation for clean clothes. So after doing all those things, we had taken one input which says that weight of the cloth was how much? 5 kgs, right? 5 kgs, and dirt level was 45%. So if the weight of the clothes are 5 kgs and the dirt level is 45%, then the time required for cleaning the clothes will be 56.5 minutes. So automatically what will machine do? It will send a controller that the motor has to be turned on for 56.5 minutes. And thus what will happen? The entire process will start. Okay, so after the completion of this time, what will happen? The system will shut down and then the door will unlock and then you can take out the clothes out of it. Clear, everybody? Fine. So this was one of the application. We will take one more similar kind of application and then we'll take 2 more applications after that so that we will be more acquainted with these systems. Okay. Okay. So traffic signal control. Everybody please listen properly. Don't write anything. We have ample amount of time to write. If you understand these things, then you can do whatever you want. Okay. Now, what we are doing here, we are controlling the traffic signal. Okay. Traffic signal is basically lights we are going to control. Now, you might have observed that in India, majority of the time, the time for the green signal or whatever it is, let us say there is a 4-laner road. Okay. So this is lane 1, lane 2, lane 3 and lane 4. Fine. So you have a traffic signal at every part. Okay. So there is a traffic signal here, then there is a traffic signal here, and there is a traffic signal here. Let's just consider that these are signals. All the signals will be having, so there is nothing but green, orange and red, wherein red is nothing but stopping and green we have to move. Basically what happens here is, the time for green signal for all the lane, or let us say lane 1, for example lane 1 which we consider, it is 30 seconds set. Do you think that it changes? It is fixed, right? Irrespective of the traffic. Fine. Now, if we consider in Belgaum the traffic is not that high, but when we go for some metro cities, the traffic will be very high. Let us say that early morning time, 9 o'clock, the traffic signals have been started now. There are 4 lanes. Out of that 4 lanes, majority people are traveling from lane 1 towards lane 3. Okay, let us say that is nothing but an industry area and people are traveling from lane 1 to lane 3. So that is the main road from where they are traveling. So the signal which will come to them is lane number 1. Lane number 2 and lane number 4 also has large amount of traffic because everybody, let us say there is a big industry area, okay, or an IT center. So what will happen? Everybody will travel in this direction only, right? Because it is a working place for them. Anybody is traveling from here to here? Less crowd? Fine. Now, let us say there are only 5 vehicles, 3 vehicles in this line. And here there are 50 vehicles. Time is here 30 seconds green light. Time here is 30 seconds green light. Is it feasible? 3 vehicles are there. They are having a time of 30 seconds. Whereas the other lane wherein there are 50 vehicles and the time is also only 30 seconds. That is why you might have seen that people get stuck in the traffic signal, same traffic signal multiple times. Okay, for example, here also near that BSNL, after that once you come there, Desai building is there, right? So that corner, the signal is there. What happens? Sometimes the traffic from, what we can say, from Bogar West towards this bridge, the traffic will be very high. What will happen? The crowd will be there from that signal till the BSNL office. What will happen? You will be stuck in that signal for multiple times because number of vehicles are more. Okay, and the time required for green signal should be, or what you can say, time required for the green, or time given for the green signal is less. So after 30 seconds, what will happen? It will turn off and the red signal will be there. But number of vehicles are more. So your system should be very much intelligent, what I can say. Depending upon the traffic, it should take the decision. Yes or no? So let us say that you are designing. This can be a very good project for you people also. Huh? What you can do is, let us say there are only 3 vehicles. Do you require 30 seconds for 3 vehicles to pass? So what is the time required? 5 seconds is more than sufficient. So what we can do is, 5 seconds time can be given for this lane, and the next lane wherein the traffic number of vehicles are, let us say 25. 30 seconds, is it sufficient for to pass 25 vehicles? No. So they must be given something around 60 seconds. So what has to be done? They have to be given a larger time. But this time should have boundaries. ऐसे नहीं कि बाबा हाँ ट्रैफिक जाम 1 किलोमीटर तक है, इसके लिए 1 घंटे तक इनको ही छोड़ दो करके, ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So there should be a cut off. So 0 to 60 seconds or 0 to 90 seconds is the maximum time which we can give for each lane. So depending upon the traffic in that lane, the light should be turned on and off. Is it clear everybody what is the scenario now? So for that reason we are going to use fuzzy logic. Now how exactly the fuzzy logic can be implemented here? Now first of all, as the same thing, how exactly the system is implemented I will tell you. I hope you have heard about image processing, or sensors can be used. But sensor is most probably not used because what happens is every time there is a moving crowd and sensor will sense that there is a vehicle or somebody is standing near the, what we can say, signals. What will happen is it will sense that there is a vehicle standing. What I can do is, there will be a camera which will be placed at the signal, on the top of the signal. What it will do is, it will take an image of that line. It is not actually going to count. See, image cannot count the number of vehicles, but it can have that shape. You can incorporate that vehicle shape into a processor. So what happens? It can take an, what we can say, whenever it identifies such kind of shapes, it says that it is a image processing. For example, face detection, what you have in your mobile phones. Does it actually knows that it is your face? No. What it is doing, it has taken, captures your, what we can say, pixels and all those things, and from there it is comparing it with some standards or whatever you have stored. So basically these are the things which will happen. Similarly, it will take an image, it will check the length of the way, this thing. So it knows maximum limit is till this part. So it will check, image will be taken. So if the vehicles are till this part, this is the maximum limit, that is 90 seconds the time has to be given. But only if the vehicles are till this part. What it has to do? It has to calculate this part, distance. It will understand that how only number of vehicles are 3. So time required for green signal for that lane should be only 10 seconds or 15 seconds depending upon the calculation. So this is how the system works now. Okay. For this we have to design the fuzzy logic controller. Okay, so first we'll decide the input and output parameters. I hope it is clear, everybody, what we are trying to do. Input. What is the input to the system? Number of vehicles. Yes or no? Input to the system should be what? How many inputs are there? Let us consider a 4-lane. 1, 2, 3, and this is a 4-lane. So how many inputs are there? 4 inputs should be there. So first input is what? Vehicles in lane 1. Vehicles in lane 2. Third input, vehicles in lane 3. Fourth, vehicles in lane 4. Is it clear, everybody? What are the inputs? Fine. What is the maximum limit which we can take for everybody? How many vehicles you want? Let us design the system now. How many vehicles you want to design for? 30 vehicles. Let us consider maximum number of vehicles. Huh? So lane 1, or what can say? So maximum limit is 0 to 30 vehicles. Okay, and don't write anything. Huh? I will tell you what you have to write. Next, output. What should be the output? Yes. Time for green signal for lane 1, green signal for lane 2, green signal for lane 3, and green signal for lane 4. So output is nothing but first time for one second, time for lane 4. What is the maximum time which you want to give? Yes, 90 seconds. Fine. So maximum time, huh? 0 to seconds. Clear, everybody? I hope, have you understood what is the input and output parameter we have taken now? Fine. Please copy these input and output parameters. Okay, done? Fine. So now what we have to do, first stage, what is the first step which we need to do? Normalization. Now what is the maximum, this thing, vehicles, 30 vehicles. So 30 vehicles, do we have to have normalization? No. Time is 90 seconds, so that is also not required. Fine. So normalization block is not required. So first step you can say that Normalization block is not required. Now second is what? Fuzzification. Now when we are doing fuzzification, we have to categorize the vehicles, right? So every lane we have to categorize the vehicles. Categorization is in terms of what? Linguistic terms. So high, low and medium, or low, high, or low, medium and high. So low number of vehicles, medium number of vehicles and high number of vehicles. Fine. Now everybody please listen. When we are talking about, let us make the system a bit simpler. Instead of taking 4 inputs and 4 outputs, it becomes a bit difficult, right? नहीं तो rule कैसे हो जाएगा बताओ मुझे? That is there. But if you want to write the rule, if number of vehicles in lane 1 is low, number of vehicles in lane 2 low, number of vehicles in lane 3 low, number of vehicles in lane 4 low, then time required for green signal for lane 1 should be low. Time required for lane 2 should be low. Time required for lane 3 should be low. Time required for lane 4 should be low. This is one rule. So is it, what we'll do is, yes, you can write that thing, but it requires a lot of time. So what we'll do is, for simplicity, again the same thing. Consider any 2 inputs and 1 output. Clear? So our rule becomes, see, it will not change. What will happen is, 3 and 9 rules will be there. Overall 9 rules will only be there. But only thing is that when you are writing, right, number of parameters in each rule will be more. So 4 parameters at input side, 4 parameters at the output side. So every time you have to write that much big thing. So instead of writing all those things, what we'll do is we'll make it very much simple, so that we'll consider only lane 1 and lane 2 and output as time required for green signal in lane 1. Clear? So you can just make a note there. For simplicity reason, we will consider number of inputs as 2 and number of outputs as 1. Number of input 2 and number of outputs 1. Okay. So now what is the first thing what we have to do? We have to do the fuzzification process. What is fuzzification process? Converting a crisp value into fuzzy value. So input 1. Okay. So we have number of vehicles in, just a minute. So what we have to do is, now we have to, first process is fuzzification. So our first input is number of in lane 1. Okay. Now we have to categorize the entire thing. What is the range what we have to select? 0 to maximum how much? 30 vehicles. Okay. So how will you categorize it? 0 to low, medium and high. So tell me what is low. 0 to 10. Fine. Is low. Next. 5 to 20 is medium. Next. 15 to 30 is high. Are you able to understand what we are trying to do now? So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fine. So this is 1. This is mu. Mu of L1. Mu of L1. Okay? And this is vehicle. Mu of V1, let us consider. Okay, so now what we have to do is, we have to draw this thing, membership function. So 0 to 10, how will you draw? what should be the shape of membership function? We can take it as triangular. So 0 to 10, 5 will be maximum. Next, 5 to 20, what should be the shape of membership function? Triangular only we can take again. So 5 to 20. What is the center of 5 to 20? 15 or 10 ka 12.5. So this is 12.5. Next, what about your this thing? 15 to 30. 15 to 30, what is the center? 22.5. Okay, but is it required to be a triangular function, last one? Because after 25, or what we can do is, instead of taking it till 22.5, what we will do is, we will drag it to 25. And after that it will be straight. Got it? Why we have taken it like this? In this case, what happens is, let us say that number of vehicles are 5. Yes. As we move from 5 to 20, see, medium ka, we are moving towards medium range. Yes or no? If I consider 0 to 5 mein, from 5 to 10, we are moving towards the medium range. Okay, so that's why the value goes on increasing. But once we have reached 12.5, what should happen is, we are moving away from the medium and we are approaching towards the high. Yes or no? The same thing which we had discussed when we were talking about the temperature and all those things. 30 degrees temperature is, or 35 degrees is a high temperature. But what we can say is 25 is what? You cannot say it is a cold temperature, right? We are approaching towards, it is a cold temperature, but its membership function should be lower compared to its peak value. Cold temperature क्या है? 10 degrees cold temperature, let us say. 10 degree का value 1 है. Yes or no? 10 degree का value 1 है. So 15 degrees का value क्या होना चाहिए? Less than 1, right? Fine. So that is what we have done now. So it has decreased. Here what is happening is, till 25 the membership value is increasing. But beyond 25, see, beyond 25 number of vehicles, let it be whatever it might be. It is a high number of vehicles, right? 25 vehicles के लिए जितना time चाहिए, 30 vehicles के लिए भी proportionally same चाहिए. 35 vehicles, 40 vehicles, 50 vehicles. We cannot change our setup. So what we are doing is, after 25 vehicles, the number of vehicles are high only. Yes or no? So that's why the shape of membership has been considered as this. Is it clear, everybody? Fine. Next, second input. So input number of vehicles in lane 2. Again the same diagram, huh? V2, and this is your V2. So shall we categorize it into the same? Say if you are doing it for lane 1 as similar, lane 2 also has to be considered as similar one. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and this is 30. So 0 to 10, then 5 to 20, and then 15 to 30. This is low, medium, and this is high. Now, again the same thing will draw. So 5 will be your top. Next, it is from 5 to 20. This is nothing but 12.5. And then from 15 to 25, this is low, medium, high. This is low, medium, high. So is it clear, everybody? These two things? Fine. And then the third one, output. So time for G signal in lane 1. Now everybody please listen here. Tell me, what is the maximum time? 0 to 90 seconds? Okay. So how you want to categorize that 0 to 90? 0 to 90 will categorize into 3 times. So 0 to you can say low, medium and high again. So low time, what will be there? 0 to 30 seconds. Fine. Next, 20 to, or let us consider this thing as 40 and then 30. It will be much simpler. 0 to 40, 30 to 70 or 80. 70 will consider better. And then 60 to 90. Okay. So what will happen here is low time, medium time and high time. Okay. Time. Seconds. And this is nothing but mu of t. Fine. Again the same thing. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. Fine. So 0 to 40. Center is what? 20. So 0 to 40 we have drawn one thing. Next, 30 to 70. 30 to 70, what will be the center? 50, right? Next, 60 to 90. So after 85, we'll consider it to be the same. So low, medium. So this is what we have done. Are you clear about these things, what we are trying to do? If you have any doubts, please let me know. See, as I told you, this is an open-ended problem. There is no parameters. Only they have told you to design a FKBC or fuzzy knowledge-based controller for traffic signal. So you only have to decide the input, you only have to decide the output, parameters, everything, solve it, give the results also. Complete open-ended problem. So is it clear, everybody? Fine. Now what we have done with the fuzzification process. What is the next process? Rule base. Now this is the most important thing. You have to decide your rules. Okay. So rule base. Okay. Fine. Please tell me the rules now. You people only tell me. If the vehicles in lane 1 is low and number of vehicles in lane 2 is also low, time required for green signal in lane 1 should be low. Vehicle lane 1 is low, lane 2 is medium. Yes, understand the concept. Huh? Number of vehicles in lane 2 is more and lane 1 is less. So green signal for lane 1 should be low only. Now, lane 1 number of vehicles are low. Lane 2 there are high. What should be time required? It should be low again. Are you getting why we are writing low? Because, everybody please listen. There are only 3 vehicles in lane 1 and 10 vehicles in lane 2. Who requires lower time? Lane 1 requires lower time for green signal. Okay. It is for green signal, not time for green signal it is. Next, lane 1 there are medium vehicles and lane 2 there are low vehicles. Medium we can consider, right? Lane 1 there are medium, lane 2 there are medium. We can consider medium. Lane 1 medium, lane 2 high. Medium again. Lane 1 there are high vehicles. Time will be high. Now, lane 2, lane 1 there are high, lane 2 there are medium. Now you tell me. अगर इसको मैं हाई टाइम रखूंगा तो यहाँ पे ट्रैफिक एक्यूमुलेट होके क्या हो जाएगा, मीडियम का हाई बन जाएगा वो वहां पे. So always consider this. Your answer is correct. You can go for high also, but medium will be a better choice. Now you tell me, when both the things are high, what you will do? Time required should be medium, because what will happen if you give more time for one lane, the second lane will be having the traffic goes on accumulating there. So it should be medium. I hope you understood what we have written here. Fine. Now let us take an example. Clear everybody? So this is the rule base which we have done. The next part is nothing but the inference engine. Inference engine is what? Is the part where the computation takes place. Everything, calculation, everything, whatever it is been done in the inference engine part. Fine. Now, the most commonly used inference engine is Mamdani clipped inference engine. Okay. So please just make a note. Inference engine you write. Inference engine. After the rule base, you need to write the inference engine. So inference is Mamdani clipped. Inference engine. Mamdani clipped inference engine is used. Okay. Basically, Mamdani clipped inference means the same thing which we have used. It will be projected on the output domain and the output part will be clipped. Clear? Okay. Be quick everybody. Copy till this part and let me know. Any difficulty till this part, please raise your hand. I will come and explain it once again. Don't keep these doubts in your head. So we have different applications, huh? Or if you have any kind of application from your domain, we can discuss that thing here also, huh? The next application what we are going to take is aircraft landing control. Okay, so from mechanical people, they can let me know all these details. Then there can be any other application which you want specifically, we can discuss. Civil engineering side, please come up with an application. CS side, IS side, you can come up with an application. ENC side, you can come up with an application. Wherever you can apply an optimization technique, you can apply this method. For example, you can use these things for your computers also, electronics people. How exactly the thing can be used for computers? Tell me. Heat, whatever is generated. Now your fan rotates always at a constant speed, right? But does it require to be rotated at that speed? Let us say that you are not playing any games on your computer. You are just a small Word file you have opened. Do you require? Now what happens when the temperature reaches a certain threshold? What happens? The fan starts. It starts at a constant speed. Yes or no? So more large number of power is consumed, or what you can say, the power consumption depends upon that constant speed. So what you can do is, depending upon the temperature, the speed of the fan has to be decided. That can be one of the applications. For air conditions, okay, you can just check it on the net also. Google karoge fuzzy logic based air conditions. Depending upon the number of people in the room, humidity in the room, temperature in the room, temperature outside the room. These can be the input parameters, and then you can decide the cooling factor. Yes or no? So there can be large number of applications there, and which are practically being used also. Okay, so that we can study. Okay, fine. Coming back to this part, I hope you people have done with this thing. Any difficulty till this part? Fine. So now let us take an example, and then we will move ahead. Fine. So you only tell me what is the example we can take. Example. Fine. So lane 1, lane 2. So number of vehicles in lane 1, what we can consider? You tell me the number between 0 to 30. That will be much better, right? Yes? 15? Chalo, let us take 15. Number of vehicles in lane 2? 20. Fine. Okay. Everybody please stop writing and look. So we have taken this example. So number of vehicles in lane 1 is 15. Number of vehicles in lane 2 is 20. So depending upon the number of vehicles in lane 1 and 2, the green signal for lane 1 will be decided now. Yes or no? Our output is what? Green signal for, or time required for green signal for lane 1. Okay. So 15. Where is 15 coming here? Here. This is 15. So let us just check what is the membership value for this thing. 15 कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पे. What is the membership value here? 0. So when I take domain as high में उसका value कितना है? 0 है. I will project it. Can I consider it as 0.6? Assume it, some value. So what we can say is 15 is lying into two domains. One is in high domain, another is in medium domain. So is it coming in both the domains? In high domain, its membership value is 0. In medium domain, its membership value is 0.6. So it always chooses the membership, or what you can say, the domain in which it is having the maximum membership value. So which one it will be selecting? Medium. So this becomes medium. Next, which one you are selected? 20. 20 यहाँ पे आएंगे अभी. So there is a cutting at this part and cutting at this part. Now you only tell me which are the two membership function it is coming in contact with. It is coming in medium and high. In medium, what is the value? And in high, let us say 0.8. Let us say this is 1, huh? Everywhere it is 1. Maximum value is 1. So 0.8. So 0.8 means high. Clear, everybody? Yes. Any difficulty? Any doubts? Fine. Now tell me which rule will be executed. Which rule gets executed? If number of vehicles in lane 1 is medium, so number of vehicles in lane 1 is medium. Number of vehicles in lane 2 is high. So what is the green signal for lane 1? It is medium. So this is nothing but the rule which is getting executed. So what we can say is, rule which is getting executed is, I don't have space, I have to use this thing, huh? That's why I have kept it blank. So if V1 is M and V2 is H, then what? T1 is M. So this is the rule which is getting executed. So what is the role now? Once the rule is getting executed, inference engine will solve that thing and get you a final result. Or Mamdani clipped inference, what exactly we will be doing now? Tell me. We will be projecting the entire inputs on the output domain. So ये जो 0.6 है ना, इसको project करो पूरा. So this is 0.6. Next 0.8. So this is 0.8. Fine. Have you understood what we have done? Yes? Fine. Once we have projected it on the output domain, which is the output domain which has been selected now? According to our rule, what is our output domain selected is medium. Clear? So just take out that part now. So what will happen is, so our output domain is like this. Let us say this is nothing but this is nothing but mu of T1 and this is your T1. So the value is 50, then, sorry, 30. 30, 50 and 70. Okay. This is nothing but your 0.6, 0.8. Everybody please stop writing and look here. I've just drawn the complete image here, once again. What has happened is, our inputs have been projected on our output part. So 0.6 यहाँ पे आ गया, 0.8. So this is nothing but your input 1, input 2 projection on the output domain. Okay. Because of that thing, what will happen is the maximum value of projection will be considered. Out of 0.6 and 0.8, what is the maximum? 0.8. So anything above 0.8 will be clipped off. Basically, what is happening here is, can anybody tell me what is happening here? Yes, you already studied this. It is happening, there is something called as alpha cut. So alpha cut ka value is nothing but your 0.8 in that case. Are you understanding? That's why we studied alpha cut in the first chapter. This is used here. That is what I was telling you. What you study in first chapter will be used in the last chapter also. So what happens is your program में क्या रहेगा? Alpha cut value will be nothing but the maximum clip off value. Okay, so that value will be stored as 0.8 now. Alpha cut is equal to 0.8. So anything above 0.8, what happens? Will be clipped off. Okay, so your triangle which is now in the picture is this. Got it? So what you can do is 30, 45, 50, 55. Okay, everybody please listen. So this is the final, after the inference engine, this is what you have got. Now what is the next step? You have to apply the defuzzification technique. So defuzzification has to be applied. So apply whatever applicable methods are there and tell me what is the result of defuzzification. Yes? First of maximum, last of maximum can be applied. So 45 and 55 are the value. Next, MOM method. So 45 by 55, 45 plus 55 divided by 2 is 50. Fine, that is also there. Next, center of gravity. So please apply the center of gravity method and tell me the final answer. I hope everybody is understanding what we are trying to do. Any difficulty? Yes. $17.5. So in this case, L1 is 15. In that case, what happens is, if it is exactly at that point, the computer has, you have to write a code for that also in that case. So what it does is, if it lies exactly at the center, okay, the computer will always choose the lower value or higher value. That has to be decided by the developer. Okay, sometimes it will happen that it will come at the center. So in that case, your code will say that, in that case, what will happen? 0.5 is in medium, or let us say 0.3. 0.3 medium में आएगा in your medium domain. 0.3 is also there in high domain. So you have the freedom to choose whether you have to go for medium or high. So for that you need to write the code. So if you can say that if the value is equal to M and H, both are same, then choose M or choose H. So that depends upon the developer. And that how exactly the system works is, it depends upon the application. So when you are testing the system, right, that time you will first put medium and check what is the output, performance of the system. If it is satisfactory, then well and good, you can go with medium. But suppose that it has not given you the satisfactory result. Test bench, I think you people are from CS, right? So there will be a test bench. Okay, when you are developing something, after the development, it will be sent for the testing system, testing department before it comes to the product part. So testing department का काम क्या रहता है कि they have to do these things. They will put some standard values and check what is the output, required output. So if it is matching with that thing, then they will put the rule as M only. But suppose that it is not giving you the proper answer, then what they do, they change the code and they make it from that medium से high करके देखते हैं. High में अगर satisfactory result आ रहा है, then they will keep that thing as a high and then they will be sent for the production ladder. So that is what is the basic thing. As I told you, everything is there in the hands of the developer. So if you want to choose it as M or H, you can do that thing anyhow. But if it is in this case, यहाँ पे आ रहा है, then it will check what is the membership value. Okay. But if it is at the exactly center, then the developer has to make a code for that also, that whether it has to go for medium or high. And then it has to be altered according to the performance of the system. Okay. Okay, there was one more question from one of the students, a good question. Everybody please listen. We had taken either 15 or 20, but let us say that it is 17.5. Which one it will choose? exactly center, cross point. Okay. So in that case what happens is computer cannot take a decision because medium में भी उसका लेटर से 0.3 वैल्यू है, हाई में भी 0.3 वैल्यू है. It could choose a value which is suppose that medium में 0.3 रहता था और high में 0.2 रहता था तो higher value choose कर रहे हो. But if both are same, then what you will do? Computer cannot take a decision. So for that reason they have to write a code once again that if there is a value which is exactly in between, okay, which is lying in high domain also or medium, exactly at this point, center पे आ रहा है और इसका center आ रहा है. In that case, what we'll do is a developer will or a person who is writing the code, he will write one more additional code there that in that case either choose M or H. So one thing will be there. So let us consider that we are choosing M. So in that case, if it is at the center, irrespective of what is the value, you choose it as M. Once you select it as M, what will happen? They will send it to the testing division for checking the performance of the system. If it is working satisfactorily with the M, then it will be retained. Else, what will they do? The answers are not appropriate. Again, the value will be changed to H and then the performance will be checked. So whichever gives you the best performance, that will be selected. Clear? Okay. So now next. What is the value here you are getting? Center of gravity. Anybody has solved it? What's the time? Okay, I think the time is over. Fine. Center of gravity method can be done later also. You can do it at your home. Now middle of maximum से कितना आ रहा है? 50 is the answer. So what is your final result? What you should write? There should be a conclusion statement, right? Next, 1 minute. After defuzzification, what you will write? As normalization was not performed, denormalization is not required. Now, what is the crisp output? Now, final will be the crisp output. What is the crisp output? 50 seconds. So, what you will write is, you should not only write answer as 50 seconds. The statement has to be there that if the number of vehicles in lane 1 are 15 and number of vehicles in lane 2 are 20, then the time required for green signal in lane 1 should be 50 seconds. Clear everybody? Fine. So depending upon the input and output, now what is happening? Is it flexible now? You can see that. Agar suppose हमारा यहाँ पे रहता था, if it had come here, so let us say that low would have been number of vehicles in lane 1 are 5 and number of vehicles in lane 2 are 20. So low and high, so value will be low. So low triangle will be selected in that case. ठीक है? Depends upon which value is coming. So that portion in the output has to be selected. If my input in the vehicle lane 1 was low and lane 2 it is high, then green signal for lane 1 should be low. So if अगर यहाँ पे low आ रहा है, then you should select low. अगर यहाँ पे medium आ रहा है, you select medium. If it's coming high, then you select high. ठीक है? So this is how you will be solving the problems. Is it clear, everybody? Any difficulties? Fine. So we'll stop here. Next week we'll be going ahead with the next applications. Okay. And this thing, what we can say, additional some specialized, right? It is there on 10th during your regular class session. I hope everybody knows this thing. How many people are attending special AI here? Okay, please make a note of that thing during the regular class session. So that time I think we will not be able to conduct the class because it will be occupied for your special this thing I. So I think next Wednesday, right, 10, we will not be able to conduct the class. So Thursday onwards we'll be again going ahead with the same thing. Fine. So we'll stop here. So thank you everybody. At least everybody please listen one thing. Try to come up with at least one application from your department. One. Similarly, what we had taken now, okay, traffic signal का एक हो गया. From mechanical, at least try to get one application, because that will help you to relate with these type of problems more. Computer science, you can try to get one problem. What you can do is you can Google it applications, or you can talk with your faculty members where the fuzzy logic can be used for your applications. Okay, so that you can just get we are not going to put that thing in your final exams, huh? That will assure you about that part, because the syllabus is restricted with the application which have been mentioned there. What we are trying to do is, let us not restrict ourselves with the syllabus. You have to see that at least 2-3 people or 5 people have to use this subject as a or what you can say for your final year projects. The majority of the projects are either hardware, or what you can say majority are there in the software side only nowadays, we are seeing. And if you are going ahead with the software domain, and if it is an application, or what you can say optimization based techniques, okay, research based something, then fuzzy logic can be applied for that thing. So please discuss it with your faculty member and come up with the application. I might not be knowing with that particular application, but we can surely go through the details and try to make you understand regarding the concept. Okay. So anyways, thank you everyone. Please, you can just move.